Asking Jimmy for a divorce had shattered us both. He followed me everywhere, demanding we stay together. Sometimes I'd wake up to find him sitting next to the bed, just staring at me, hunting me. But what haunted me most after Jim passed away, succumbing to his own addictions, was that he had died alone, surrounded by his 3 cats. No one should go that way. And then I inherited those cats. I am not a cat person. I just figured it was a way for Jim to keep messing with me. One cat, named Five, after the sewage treatment tank Jimmy had rescued him from, had the same beautiful hazel eyes and white hair as Jimmy did. And much like Jimmy's aversion to change, Five struggled to get comfortable in his new home. For weeks, he hid under my son's bed. Then he started to, stalk me. Every morning, I'd find him sitting outside my bedroom door. He'd stare a good morning, and when I'd head to the kitchen to make coffee, he'd follow me, batting at my legs until I stopped to pet him. When I tried to move on, he'd chase me, batting at me again, demanding more. After a while, Five started pissing on my walls. Tests revealed he had a thickened bladder lining, a chronic condition. He was prescribed buprenorphine, ironically, the last opiate Jimmy was on. Unlike Jimmy, though, Five lived fairly comfortably on his pain medication until his kidneys started to fail. My son and I drew solace from holding his paws and stroking his fur as the vet gave him his final injection. Days after Five's death, I was bartending at a holiday party at the university where I worked. A gentleman with an Eastern European accent ordered a glass of wine, then asked if I was wearing contacts or were those my real eyes. We bantered a bit and I laughed as he walked off. Sometime later, he returned and I thought he wanted a refill, but instead he said, "I'm having a hard time reading you. I think you're a Virgo, but maybe a Libra." I was a little stunned. I'm a Virgo, on the cusp of Libra. Have you ever seen the movie The Sixth Sense? Yes, I said, opening 2 Stella Artois. A long time ago. I don't remember it well. I have abilities like the boy, he said. Not the same, but similar. I've had them since I was a child. I was born in a graveyard. I desperately wanted to know his birth story, but as I was opening a bottle of Prosecco, all I said was, "That must have been very difficult for you." And when I looked up again, he had moved on to joking with his colleagues. When he did return for a refill, the party was starting to wind down. "There's light over your head," he said. "I see the letters JM. Did you lose someone with the initials JM?" "No," I said, avoiding his eyes and scanning the bar for white wine bottles that needed to be shoved back into ice. "No one." Jim's last name was Boyle. "I'm hearing, 'I miss you, I love you,'" he said. "It's J, maybe GM. GM. Jim." My brain waves started to feel like they were traveling through mud. "My husband died 2 years ago," I said, the mud thickening. "His name was Jim." I didn't explain that we were no longer husband and wife and that he had died alone, leaving me brutally heartsick. "Did he tap you a lot? I'm getting tapped, lots of tapping." "No, he didn't tap me." But I didn't tell him that Five did. Every morning after I opened my door, batting at my legs until I stopped to pet him.